I broke down. I couldn't wait. I bought 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 loose MetaZoo Kickstarter edition booster packs because the first edition release isn't until July 30. What are we supposed to do between now and July 30? I don't know, man. Let's learn more about cryptids. So what do we do here? Lore packs is a thing where what do? I pick one of these. I pick one of these random booster packs. We open it up. We have a remote chance of pulling a PSA 10 Mothman or something else awesome like that. So we get that fun part of it. But the second half of the video is we pick a random cryptid or thing in here and we just dive into the lore of it and try and help pass the time, learn about our beasties, learn about our metaverse to help, just basically just have something to do between now and July 30. So what should we do? Should we do Hodag? Should we do the Pizza Bird, Mothman, or Babe the Beautiful? Oh, you know what? I mean, per the playmat, let's do Babe. Let's do Babe the Blue Ox. Fingers crossed for me. What do I still need? A couple things, I guess, for my complete Kickstarter set. I need a Blood Ruby, like a full holo, and I need a Hodag, actually. So that's almost it. I've been kind of piecing it together over this time period. All right, here we go. Oh, it's upside down. These are hand-packed, so every now and then you get little Easter eggs like that. Upside downness. We've got a river dino. Oh, he's cute. We'll put him aside. A rumptafusel. I have no idea what that is. I kind of want to know what rumptafusel is. All right, that's definitely a contender. 4-leaf clover. We all know what those are. Shadow people, we already did. Definitely go back and check out that Shadow People lore video if you haven't seen it. It's creepy. So we'll put that aside. Gluttony is insane. So you know what the demographic is for MetaZoo? They've received from just a couple people. Most people think it's awesome. There's a couple people who see cards like this and they go, "Whoa, that's crazy. That's not Pokemon." Yeah, you're right. It's not Pokemon, right? This is a game that, in my opinion, is designed for the demographic of people that maybe played Pokemon when they were little kids and they're nostalgic for that and they like it. But they're not little kids anymore. They're grown up, right? So they kind of get into this cryptid theme. But anyway, as a side thing, this is a game. It's actually not meant for 5-year-olds. It's meant for grown-ups. And so every now and then you get grown-up stuff, right, mixed into it, which makes sense. Hide Behind. This is a creepy one. This is an actual thing. So I guess that's a contender. We could look that up. Hoop Snake. Wow, we got a ton of beasties in this one. Yeah, we'll look that one up. Rock Eater. Slide Rock Bolter. So that's our holo. Nice full holo Slide Rock Bolter. Actually, I don't know if I have that full holo. And we have a Terra. So, man, I don't know what that. Didn't even have any idea what that is. He's holding like a gem in his tail. Where's he from? Let's check him out. So he is date of birth 1910. That tells you kind of when the folklore arose from. From the Colorado mountains, dude. I'm from Colorado. I don't even know what this thing is. He weighs 32 tons and he's 1.1 kilometer. No way. Kilometers long? What? That's huge. That's how do you grow up in Colorado and you've never heard of a thing that weighs 32 tons and is 1.1 kilometers long? All right, let's do it. I don't know where this is gonna go. We're gonna do Slide Rock Bolter. Enter the Slide Rock Bolter. All right, so this Earth Beastie, not to be confused with Onyx, I don't know what's going on there, is enormous. He actually is huge. The card says he's 1.1 kilometers long-ish and weighs 32 tons. And according to lore, that's true. So what this thing does is, about 100 years ago-ish, people started to report that there was this massive, like rock beastie that lived up in the mountains of Colorado. And this thing essentially is a giant, almost whale-like, but crazy, almost fish-like thing that hangs on to the side of mountains that are more than a 45% incline, like steep sort of mountains and hills. And it hangs on with barbs in its tail. Or maybe this one like sticks that little diamond in there or whatever, and just that little gem, it just hangs on like that. And it just waits and waits and waits and waits and waits until a tourist or a tour group or a hiker or something wanders by down below. And then when it sees its prey, it just lets go, right? And then it's so darn heavy and the mountain is so steep, this thing comes careening down the mountainside and it just eats whatever's down below it. And then it ends up moving so quickly, so fast, that it goes up the next peak and then grabs on with his tail again, and then just waits there and just does that forever. It just slides down, slides back up, and then waits, and then slides down, slides back up, and waits. So when people went missing in the foothills in that area, they'd be like, "Wow, you know what there did it there? It's that there slide rock bolter there. That's what done it." Yes, sir, Bob. So I thought it was only appropriate we did a reenactment just to really drive the drive the message home. Here we go. So here we have a couple of volcanoes, obviously in Colorado, because you know it's very volcanic up there. Look, this is all I had. Okay, then here's our slide rock. He's sitting up here at the top of this guy, and here's our tour group. Obviously, he's not a secret agent spy. He's tour group, and this guy's like, "I'm gonna be brave and go off on my own." And this guy's like, and then he eats them, and he just goes up the other side. And then he latches on again. And then he perches. And now you know. So when you pull this slide rock bolter from a pack of MetaZoo, be aware that if you're hiking in Colorado, you might see this thing firsthand. But I think if you do, it's probably the last thing you'll see. So you won't be able to tell anyone about it. But you won't need to because they've got this video. That's all I got. Argos out. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. July 30th. We're not going to go crazy. We're going to keep coming up with little bit of content here and there to get us through until July 30th when the first edition drops and we can all crack packs to our heart's content. Have a good night. Argos out.